Dunarmus Sportswear, sponsors of Drop the Puck.
Welcome to Drop the Puck. We're here at Plant Ice, Altrincham, for our Christmas edition of Drop the Puck, and we're here to see a game between the number 8 ranked Altrincham Aces against the number 5 Bradford Bulldogs.
Gary, I think we've got ourselves a little bit of a Christmas cracker here. You know, we've got the Bulldogs at the moment, which have come out a completely different team this season, are schooling a lot of teams out there against the really hungry Altrincham Aces who are trying to break this bit of a rut they're in at the moment.
Well, you say they're in a bit of a rut. I mean, Bulldogs are the second highest scoring team in the league at the moment, and they've won 3 of their last 5. Of course, coming into tonight's game, they won last night against Blackburn Hawks 2, 15-0. We know a lot of teams are getting good points against Blackburn Hawks too, but there's nothing against that really. Altrincham, of course, they're 0 from their last 5. Their last win was way back against Coventry when it was 6-3. They lost last night though, 9-3 to Telford 2. A tough ride for that.
Really was, you know, and I think at the moment it's for Altrincham, they're always the bridesmaid, never the bride at the moment, and it's really winding them up. So I think tonight, in the home barn especially, they're going to look to do the damage and break this.
Well, a couple of guys we need to be watching out for tonight. We've got some guys, what I would call my red button guys. Penalties have played a big part in these teams. Both teams, if you just use 5 players out of their roster, Altrincham have totaled 214 penalty minutes, and Bradford 213 penalty minutes.
Got ourselves some, to coin a phrase you used, penalty monsters there, Gary, certainly. I think the ones you've got to be careful of and watch for on both sides of the puck are going to be Jakub Pavlicek. Not only is he a prolific scorer, but he's a red button guy as well. He'll go off very quickly. And Ollie Bain as well for Altrincham. Got to keep an eye on them. On the other side, though, Thomas Mitrick. We've known Thomas likes to drop his gloves and get involved, but he does a lot of his talking these days with the puck in the net.
The main penalty monsters, though, you've got to watch out for the likes of Matty Barlow, also Connor Medley, just to name just a few. But I think it's enough talking. I think we need to get this down to the ice, and it's time to drop the puck. Ourselves ready to start a good game here, but I'm looking forward to this one.
Yeah, certainly. Altrincham obviously not finding great form of late, but it's one of those where any team can have its day. Bradford, as we said in the intro there, just sitting above the Dragons, desperately need the points. A win tonight could take them chasing that top 4 pack.
Well, like we also mentioned at the start there about the Aces' bad form, and obviously that's got to break at some point, but I think this is going to be a closer game than most people think. I think the Aces have got the bit between the teeth. Discipline, as we said before, is going to be a big key factor here. Let's see if they can maintain that, do what they need to do and play hockey.
Yeah, you know, you've got guys on the ice there that are renowned for taking the penalties. Dare I say, Rhys Kearney-Witter of Bradford, you know, the referees certainly know his name and number. Kane King as well for the Altrincham Aces, one of the other so-called penalty monsters.
Penalty monsters. You've got to watch out for them. They're the red button guys. Things can happen, and you know how much I love a drop glove, so let's see what happens tonight. But both teams are geared up for this one.
We've got Oliver Trustwell, lead referee there tonight, gets ready to call the teams together, starting line-ups into the ice. Cherry for the Altrincham Aces. This obviously an exciting game of hockey in the making. You can already feel the tension.
Yeah, and of course this rink's well renowned for the other hockey team that plays out of here, the Storm. But tonight it's the Aces' chance to get the glory if they can do it. But Bradford standing their way.
We get ready to get this game underway. Puck drops and immediately it's Aces with the face-off win. Berry dumps that in, goes straight into the corner. Picked up quickly, Jacob Pavlik. Obviously, we mentioned him in the start. One of the highest scorers for the Aces. Berry with the early shot from the point. And it's going to be a quick break for Bradford. Now we're getting an icing call there. So immediately, the Aces come out firing.
Yeah, and the one player that was Stockton was chasing that down there. He was trying to get that one-on-one with the defender, but...
And that's what the Aces defence is going to have to deal with tonight. Thomas Mitrick and Stockton, both formidable players, scoring really well this season. Now, Bulldogs take it through, centre ice, into the corner. Viney, round the back, looking for a man out front. Still pressure coming from the Aces D. Looks to use the support, right across, sticking away. It's been pushed out by the Aces since he's bringing out Gilbert. Couldn't quite get it. Pushed forward. Pavlik into the corner. And you can see his frustration there.
Yeah, there was nobody there waiting for him. He couldn't feed it up at all.
Bulldogs pick the puck up, turn it round. Looks to go straight back up the other end.
It's round the boards.
And not a blistering pace immediately. Good rhythm now as we break forward now. Corey Lee.
Oh, Lee, that stretch pass then.
Bain into the corner, again picked up by the Bulldogs. Kept in the zone. Back into the corner, tries to lay it off Lee. Out in front.
Nurse has got it.
And Nurse.
He's been pinned against the board, then, man.
Great ball play there, great defensive work.
Yeah.
Nurse, a formidable player, we've already said several times this season. Number of assists to his name already. Can't be given time on the puck. He does create opportunities. As Penna, one of the Aces youths, goes around the back and feeds it off, but it's going to be picked up central ice by Bradford. Turn back over to the Aces. Off the board.
The Aces seem to be in a high tempo, whereas Bradford seem to be...
Kem takes a shot, just sails wide.
Bradford seem to be a bit more leisurely in what they're doing. A bit more relaxed in their passing.
Oh, possible. Well, that could have been a trip call there, easily. Puck again, put on net, and Cherry just sends that round. Picked up quickly by Holland. Holland tries to push it forward, caught up in the skate of his teammate. Picked up centre ice, loose puck. Good check there.
The salt, the salt on the ice.
Yeah. Gibson now quickly. Aces just going D to D, allowing a forward some movement. Dumped on, Chapman's going to chase down, but kept out of the net by Pearson. Berry's going to try and keep it in, does so. Pushes it into the corner.
Oh.
We've got a man down. Central ice there. Chapman just loses his edge.
Yeah, he's just...
And we got some great ball play. This is definitely going to be a physical game, Gary.
Yeah, it looks that way. And we know Bradford can play a physical game.
It's Bradford that come out with it. Miscommunication, drop pass. And again, it's picked up by the Aces behind their dangerous position now. Chapman fighting away, trying to get that puck up.
Just too far ahead of him every time.
Great poke forward there. Berry's just going to be back. Dumps that up and down. Knocked forward. And now head up as we break forward. It's going to be Medley. Medley goes into the corner. Puck again turned around. Knocks it away, far side. Shot comes in. Cherry chests that one down. And the Aces use the rebound and jump straight on the break down the other end. Looks to go around 1 or 2. Ooh,
yeah,
that's a slashing call there.
Pavlik was trying to get in there.
And right now, Cherry's gone to the bench. 6 men on the ice for Altrincham.
Opportunity for, but I think this is going to get blown.
Yeah, it is there. And the first penalty of the night is going to be assessed to the Bradford Bulldogs. Not too sure who it looked to be Kemp.
No, it's Boothroyd by the look of it. Yeah, Boothroyd going to the box.
Ah, right, so Dean Boothroyd.
Well, it's not what Bradford want to do. They need their players on the ice, but the Aces in this high tempo at the moment, and it's so could pay for them here.
First power play opportunity of the night goes in the way of the Altrincham Aces, but Bradford immediately, you take it down the other end. Into the corner, Aces need to try and get something going. They've immediately got possession back with Dickinson. Dickinson turns up ice. Bit of pace behind him. Goes to go through what is only described as a wall of black shirts. And immediately it's picked up and turned out there by Viney.
Oh, too far.
Into the corner. Penalty kill unit now of the Bulldogs doing its job. Viney skates that forward. Looking for support. Aces.
Matrix just camped in front of the net there.
Yeah, you can see him just circling by the face-off circle as he pushed it round behind the net. Aces finally gain possession back. Only to lose it again. Shot comes in, it's in! And it's a short-handed goal for Bradford.
Well, we know they're capable of doing it. And even a man down, they've managed to slot one in and take the lead here at Altrincham Ice Rink. It's now Altrincham Aces 0, Bradford Bulldogs 1.
So, I mean, short-handed opportunity there. That's just proving that Bradford won't need all the guys on the ice to capitalise. Aces have got to be very careful.
Yeah, we've already said at the start of the show.
Oh, it's Ken picked it up.
Oh, it's the post.
Oh, so that's a second short-handed opportunity within the space of a minute. There's literally 50-odd seconds remain on the power play for Altrincham. Breaking forward with Corey Lee. Tom Evans just takes it offside. And Aces certainly need to book their ideas up if they're going to want to get anything out of this game. They can't keep playing like this.
Yeah, Revez must be kicking himself an opportunity, but penalty because it's offside. And when they've got opportunities like that, they need to be a bit more clinical. The passing's not precise. It's a bit too far ahead of the player. They need to get on the puck a lot quicker.
Face-off is won by Altrincham. Try and lay it back. Holland has to skate back, keep it out the possession of the forecheck there. Great forecheck coming from Matt Barlow. Ace is finally able to turn, break into the Bradford zone. 25 seconds remain on the power play opportunity. Just keeping possession. Lee sends it right through the slot. Nobody's there. Kemp's jumped on it. He's breaking down. Big shot comes in from the blue line. Well Cherry sees it all day. He denies it. And now Stockton, another dangerous player, given time on the puck. Dumps it back, and Bradford just chewing that clock up. 3, 2, 1. Penalty expires. We go back to 5-on-5. It's in the Altrincham zone. Picked up now by the Aces in the corner. Tried to play it off the boards. Oh, and Gilbert just riding the check there from Viney. Holland's over there as well. Uses the boards, rings it round. It's Bradford that are able to gain possession now. Starting to set something up now deep in the Altrincham zone. Pass through the slot, can't find anyone, makes its way right the way down the ice. Pearson's just going to come out and hold that up for his teammate. Now Bradford trying to get something going quickly. Altrincham do enough to disrupt. Gilbert takes that onside. Tries to feed it back through, but there was nobody there. And now Bradford again. Oh, mistake, it's picked up. Shot comes in, Cherry. Leg pad save, sees it late though. And with an injection of pace, breaks straight down the other end. Is Pavlik. We got ourselves, is that an offside or an ice in here? So, face-off's going to be in the Bradford zone, and
it's another Bradford player to the box.
So, it's another one to the box. That's Thomas Mitrick.
No, it's not. It's Viney. Viney's to the box.
So, Viney being sent to the box. Can the Aces capitalise on this one? 2 power plays within the space of a few minutes.
Well, they've learned a lesson from the last one. Don't take anything for granted, and you've got to really play careful here. Use the man advantage, control the puck.
And the first thing Bradford do is dump that puck all the way down the opposite end of the ice. Mitrick with a really heavy forecheck. Good pressure coming in. It's Stockton and Mitrick putting all the pressure on at the moment. Aces able to knock it forward. Straight onto the blade though, Pearson. He's just going to freeze out play. Well, the speed that Bradford are breaking forward.
Yeah, and it's the thing is, Aces are looking a little bit lackadaisy, a bit sloppy with their passing. You can see they're keen. Maybe they're a bit too keen and they're making silly mistakes.
So face off in the Bradford zone to the left of Pearson. It's going to be Dickinson. Wins a face off to Penner. Penner now rings that puck round. Out to the point man, takes a shot through traffic. Oh, goes for the rebound and Pavlik couldn't get it.
Opportunity was there for that top corner.
Dickinson lays it around again to Penner. Penner just trying to hold his man. No, it's picked up there. Bradford break 2 on 1 odd man. Mitrick. Well, it was great defensive work there from the Aces, and they turn it around straight back the other way. It's an odd man 2-3. And now Penner can't find it. Oh! Shot there from Dickinson. What a save.
Dickinson slammed that into the netminder there. If that had gone past him, I'm surprised he's got a hole in him. Just on the subject of the penalty before to Viney, it's a slashing call, I believe, Ben, so he'll be sitting the final minutes of his penalty now.
Face off again. Won by Altrincham, but pushed straight down the ice. Cherry comes out of his net. Maybe a little bit of a dangerous move, but Altrincham able to keep possession. Dump that into the corner. Richardson just gets there first and puts that puck down, and you may be mistaken for thinking that you've heard a lot of these names before, and the fact of the matter is, you are right. A lot of these names have been on Drop the Puck in previous seasons.
Yeah, it's almost like an all-star Dragons team, isn't it?
And now Altrincham into the final 20 seconds of that penalty. Can they do anything? There's a big hit against the boards with Lee and Salt. But it's going to be Bradford breaking down the other way. You can hear the tapping, and we're into the final 10. Altrincham just knocking out the paint there into the corner. Bringing it through now. Nurse takes a shot. Oh! Pearson. Well, he let that bobble off in front of him and had to dive on that quickly to freeze it because Altrincham were coming down on top of him.
Nurse was looking to pick up on his rebound, and unfortunately Pearson just covers it up. But you can see that Bradford are starting to settle into this game already, trying to dictate how it goes.
Face off, won by Bradford. Reves, out in front, Altrincham now, and it's in the corner now. Dillon pushes that back. Reves feeds Chapman. Wild puck's picked up by the Bradford defenseman, and immediately we're back to 5-on-5. There's a big shout. The board's near side. And that is going to be another penalty.
Yeah, it looks, I think it's Gibson that slammed it to the boards there, and just out of our camera view.
And Chris Renko has gone to the box.
Well, there's no surprise there, is he? Because he was one of my penalty monsters. He's already with 54 minutes to his name. Now he's got 56. Another 2.
So far this first period, 10:23 remain. And Altrincham have already had 3 power play opportunities. Can they make this one count? Again, push out Bradford. Doing what they need to do to chew that penalty up. Altrincham in possession, use the boards, try and find Tom Reves. With Boothroyd now for Bradford. Oh, big hit! Out in front of our camera there. Tied up, tried to find a man, back out, centre ice, Bradford control the puck. Just push it forward. Quick stick movements from Viney, but it's gone to Altrincham. Oh, tied up there. Tries to find, yeah, we're going to get a call on that one. So, minute 15 remain on this power play opportunity, and there's another penalty being called on Bradford.
Yeah, they're just checking to see who that is.
Another slash call.
And it's on. Oh, we're waiting for the...
Whoever it is coming over.
And the referee's trying to...
Well, there's only one Bradford player in the box at the moment.
Well, the referee's just waiting to clarify this, because... Is it Butler? Yeah, I think it's Butler's gonna... He was disputing the penalty was on him, and the official was telling him it was. He's still disputing it, but up to the box he goes, and that's another Bulldog sitting in the box.
So, 5-on-3 situation now for the Aces. Lee tries to push the puck forward. Definitely got to try and get something out of it now. Shot comes in, it's deflected. Push wide, and Bradford do what they need to do, just clear that straight up the opposite end, chew that clock up. Holland's the first man back there, under pressure from Stockton. Pucks come right round, tries to push it back on Stockton, unable to. Now Altrincham desperately trying to push that puck out.
We've got Boothroyd, Viney and Stockton out there. 3 players who can handle themselves well. I think they'll soak up this pressure.
So 33 more seconds before another man gets back on the ice for Bradford, and Holland with a little bit of miscommunication there, didn't realise how much time he actually had. Puck's bobbled up, come down in front of Stockton. It's picked up by Lee. Lee takes it forward, goes to take the shot. Boothroyd just gets his stick in the way, it's bounced back off the plexi. 10 seconds remain on the first penalty. Shot out. Comes in again, looks for the deflection. But it's just dribbled side of the net. Lee, head back up, punches out to the point man, finds Dillon, Jack Dillon. Can't control it. Full sprawl, penalties expired. It's 5-on-4.
Oh, and Matrix has just entered the ice.
So, 30 seconds remain on that second penalty. Altrincham trying to cycle a puck. Great pressure. Deflection from Berry out in front.
Did that look like it was a bench shot then?
Ness finds Lee. Lee tries to take it round back.
And there's a bit of holding going on there. Is it Berry's complaining that he's being held?
She's just trying to jam the man up there in the paint. And we'll find out what it is now. Now it's been waved off. 16 seconds remain on the power play opportunity, still in favour 5-on-4 to Altrincham. 7:53 remaining in this first period.
There's only 16 seconds remaining in the final penalty there, and they'll soon be back to full strength, Bradford.
Cherry out of his net, just controls it for his team. Altrincham trying to get a bit of pace going behind the net. Push it forward.
And the Bulldogs are back to full strength.
Yeah, they are. As the penalty expires, Holland pushes that puck. Great check from Kenny Witter on the board there. Out, tries to scoop that back in. And it's Bradford that gain possession again. Push the puck forward, out, but it's kept in by Altrincham. Altrincham dumped that back in. Pavlik chase it into the corner. Now centre ice with Kemp. Kemp straight to the middle slot. Good shot and save there from Cherry. And straight back the other way. Dickinson. He tries to feed Gilbert into the corner. He's got it off the board. Tries to wrap around.
And again, Dickinson trying it.
Shot comes in from the point.
Deflected away.
That was Penner. And now Altrincham definitely getting some pressure going. Pearson seeing a lot more rubber. Into the corner shot again. And we've got a call. Oh, that's going to be a cross check.
Oh, and it's on
Tom Reves.
Yeah, Reves is going to make his trip to the box. The first of the Aces with a penalty tonight. And now they're a man down. And a goal down so far.
So, will Altrincham be able to absorb the pressure? We've already seen Bradford score short-handed with a man minus. Now they've got the man advantage. Let's see how this plays out. Face off. It's won by Bradford. Too much on it though. Pulls out the zone. Boothroyd. Backhands it. Feeds it forward. Viney. Viney takes it through to the corner. Great pressure coming in there. That's Bain. Boothroyd thinks about taking the shot, feeds it back in. Tries to push it round. Altrincham keep it tied up in the corner. Boothroyd again. Takes it round. Bain skates inside. You can see they're trying to just find that man out in front. Oh, puck was loose. Cherry didn't know where it was there. Luckily his defenseman didn't have able to clear it out. Now Mitrick knocks it forward. Taking around the boards. Mitrick and Viney.
Ace's defence is a little bit scattered here, and you need to get some sort of structure to it.
Minute gone already of that penalty. And they're just literally trying to skate it in. Boothroyd with a shot from the low slot there. And now Butler pushes it back in. Viney, quick tap pass. Oh! It's out in front.
And he hits it the wrong way. It's a little bit of a scrap here.
Yeah. And Viney or Mitrick, it's only able to tell because of the shirt ruffled up at the back there. It's Mitrick. Viney in the opposite corner now. Finds. Teammates him straight into the glove there of Cherry. And you can see essentially there what Bradford are trying to do. 30 seconds remain on that power play. But Gary, you can see they're trying to jam up Adam Cherry in the net there and literally skate the puck straight in and then a quick whip pass.
Yeah, and anything that bounces out, the likes of Mitrick and Stockton, that will just whip it in and capitalise, and you can't afford to do that.
Puck cleared straight down to the opposite corner. And Altrincham can breathe a sigh of relief for a second or two. 15 seconds now remain on that power play opportunity. 4:48 remaining in this first period. Still a goal to the good for Bradford. Behind their own net, trying to look at setting something up. Last 5 seconds. Great interception there by Altrincham. And Holland goes D to D. Penalty expires. Back to 5-on-5. Dumped in by Reves. Puck rings round for Holland. Dickinson. Ties up on the boards. Comes out with the puck. Pushes it on for his D-man. Holland just gingerly puts it through the traffic, looking for a deflection. And Pearson gets on a whole load of that one.
Yeah, they're just the Bradford Bulldogs are crowding out any of the aces. They're just making it difficult. There's no line of fire straight into that net. It's hitting somebody bouncing out. And unfortunately, they've not managed to get it anywhere near.
So, face-off in the Bradford turn to the right of Pearson. Won by the Bulldogs. Kearney Witter just using his power and size to enforce a puck possession. It's going to be chased up by Kemp. Kemp, quick one. It's off the bar again. And how many warning shots does Adam Cherry need?
Well, I think he knows that the post's behind him because he can hear it.
3:50 remaining in this first period. Again, Bradford trying to take it behind the Aces net. Player down there. Quick one into the slot. Oh. Kemp's there.
And the same thing again. They're feeding that puck in. It's getting crowded. And the Bulldogs just managed to bully it in. But Cherry managed to keep that one out.
So far, Adam Cherry doing what he needs to do. He's seeing a lot of black shirt in his paint. A face-off now. Altrincham out to the right of Cherry. Won by Bradford. Very quick puck movements. Shot comes in. Oh! Deflected out. And they're looking to go again. Richardson puts it through centre. Puck's gone up. Come back off the plexi. Kemp puts it back up.
Oh, Salt just tips it past the post.
And it's cleared out. Altrincham doing what they need there. It's going to be an icing call. So 3:20 remaining in this first period now. And the amount of pressure that poor Adam Cherry's having to absorb early on.
Yeah, he's just wondering how long this will last before there's another goal goes in for Bradford. But they're sustaining the pressure at the moment, but this defence needs to sort itself out quickly.
Face off to the left of Cherry, won again by Bradford. Into the corner, round the back of the Aces net, out in front. Great defensive work as they turn that back out there. Shot comes back in. Looking for the deflection was Mitrick and Viney. And you can see the pace that puck's coming through that slot. It is only going to take one little tap in the right direction.
The thing is, though, Ben, as much as we're saying that they're taking a lot of pressure, there's still only one goal down so far, with 3 minutes remaining in this game, in this period.
Lee picks the puck up centre ice, skates it on. One man to get round. does so,
too much.
Boothroyd does exactly what he needs. By the way, Ace's opportunity. Again, Butler now with the puck. Uses the board, clears it out. Viney puts a whole load of that straight down into the Altrincham zone. We're going to get an icing call there, so we're going to have a face-off taken back up into the Bradford zone. This is going to be a great opportunity now for Altrincham.
Well, 2 minutes 46 remaining in the period, and you've got to wonder, are they going to see the back of the net at some point?
Chapman going to go in for that face-off, but it's Bradford that win it again with Butler. Viney just drops that back. Great pass forward. It's a 3-on-2 situation. Mitrick back to Viney. Backhand. Looking for the back door.
Stockton just sitting there waiting.
And it was slammed shut on him by Cherry.
But it's the way that the Bradford Bulldogs are passing that puck around, and nobody seems to be interjecting with it or cutting it out.
Chapman gets himself in there, though. Goes backhand, looks for a man. There, Pearson, it's in the paint. Bobbling round, sticks ahoy. And it's come out. Bradford with a sigh of relief there. Viney tries to clear it down. Chapman turns it straight back in. Dillon now puts it in. Turn out by Pearson. Gilbert,
nice
big hit. Mitrick tries to take a little bit of the sting out of that. 1:52 remain now.
Quick line change.
Pace picking up. Dillon takes it in, looks to go around his man.
What a goal! And Pavlik comes off the bench.
Pavlik
just picks it up, takes it down the side, and approaches the goal. Scooches past, and then just tucks it past. Little toe drag, pokes it past the keeper, and immediately, before I even had a chance to say it looks like they're going to kill this game off in this first period, Bradford have conceded a goal. It's now Aces 1, Bradford 1, and it's an interesting game already, Ben.
Dare we say it's a tasty one?
No, I'm not getting the napkins out yet.
So, 1:40 remaining in this first period.
But the speed of Pavlik then.
When he opens up, that guy's got some pace. Blue line to blue line. I'd love to see what time he's checking.
Thing is, though, we know that there's other players on the opposite team, Bradford. We know that Thomas Mitrick can do it.
Well, so far, the pace that Mitrick, Stockton and Viney have
and the Aces have got a penalty already. And as quick as they get a goal, they lose a man.
That's going to be Gilbert heading to the box. So Tom Gilbert sits 2. So that means if they don't score, then Bradford will start the second period on a power play opportunity. But so far, Pavlik just skating that into the corner. Surrounded by bodies, doing exactly what he needs to do, chewing that clock up. 2 Bulldogs forced to try and get in it. 3. Pavlik's holding 3 men. Chewing that clock up. Almost 30 seconds. That's textbook penalty killing.
Well,
and now Viney straight down.
They've got less than a minute now to...
Medley was calling for that out in front.
Less than a minute to see out this game, this period, and the Aces will be without a man start to the second, as you said.
Yes, down with a forward check. Tries to get around Kenny Witter. Brings that through centre ice. Dumps that into the corner. Brings itself all the way around. 34 seconds remaining in this period. Looking for support. Puts it through the slot again.
Richardson.
All the way out to Richardson. Feeds it back. One-timer from
well saved.
With a leg pad save. 17 seconds remaining in this first.
And you know Witter can put them in like that from that distance.
So, sat behind his net is Kenny Witter.
Yeah.
And
I think they're happy to see the they're happy to see the clock out.
Yeah, they're going to take 27 seconds.
He's going to take a knee.
He's going to take it. Yeah. 27 seconds power play opportunity is what the Bulldogs will start the second period with. But Gary, I did not see that Altrincham goal coming at all.
Well, I don't think anybody did, but Pavlik did. He was, as soon as he picked that puck up, the speed he went down towards that net, and you could see that Pearson was like, oh, here we go. And it was one-on-one, and he did a good
hung him
job.
out to dry.
Yeah, so interesting first period. Both teams on the score sheet, but dominantly, I would say the ice was tilting in favour of Bradford. And with that, I think it's time to go into a break.
Dunarmus Sportswear, sponsors of Drop the Puck.
So Ben, great first period, and as we said in the build to the game, it was interesting to think that Altrincham needed to get something out of this game. We knew Bradford were going to be a strong team. We know they're physical and they could bully a team into a win, basically. But I kind of get the feeling that Altrincham are becoming a bit of a one-man team, because if it wasn't for Pavlik coming in and getting that goal the way he did, Altrincham would be 1-0 down going into this period.
I certainly think you're right. Jakub Pavlicek's been the difference there so far, because every time he's got the puck, the first thing he's done is driven it straight into the Bradford zone. And to be honest, that's the only time the Aces have really had anything going, apart from the uncopious amounts of power plays they've been given, but they're not doing anything with them. And that's what the big difference is right now between the two teams. The special teams of Bradford versus the special teams of Altrincham. Bradford are converting their opportunities, not necessarily on the score sheet, but they're actually making it count. When they're on the power play, they're pushing the puck straight down into the Altrincham zone, keeping the pressure on, hoping for the opportunity to arise. We saw them with that short-handed goal immediately, so they don't need the man advantage, we know that. But I think that what's going on here is right now what's unsung is that forward line of Stockton, Viney and Mitrick. The speed they're moving, and also the clinical passing.
Yeah, I was going to say that, the clinical passing, and that's the difference, because Altrincham were quite sloppy in that first period. The pucks were just too far ahead of the player when they were feeding those stretch passes on, and you could see they were getting frustrated very, very early. But also, you could see that Bradford were knocking on the door straight from the off. They hit the metalwork a couple of times, and you were thinking it's just a matter of time before it goes in. Of course, Stockton getting that quick early goal, and then you kind of expected it to be a barrage of goals. But given the due, Altrincham kept up composure a bit and managed to keep them out, Bradford out of that net. But you've got to think, how long they can sustain that, because you're starting to see Aces players hitting the penalty box. We know as we said, it's going to get physical. We think it's going to, it's going to get more physical, I think, because Bradford won't be happy with just going in at 1-1. They'll want more goals. Altrincham will want more goals because they don't want to be another losing side. They haven't won in 6 games. So they need to get something. Both teams need something out of this.
Yeah, so that's the big thing to take away from this game. Both teams need the points. Not they want them, not they'll feel comfortable if they had them. They need them, because right now, we've talked about it many a time, this Christmas break is a killer, and Altrincham need to get out of that cellar fight. Yeah. Bradford, they're just outside the top 4. If you can establish a place in that top 4 heading in that break, you're in contention for the playoffs, and that's where they want to be. They want to be barking down the back of the Hull Jets, of the Widnes Wild, of the Telford Tigers. That's who they want to be chasing. They want to be in that lead pack. And right now, this will be a game to take the points out of to do that.
Well, I think it's we're going to go and grab ourselves a quick coffee, and with that, we'll get back to the second period.
So as we get ready to start the second period, the puck drops, and immediately Bradford still on that power play opportunity for another 22 seconds. Butler feeds the puck over, opposite side. Just make sure everyone's on side. 10 seconds now remain. Bradford trying to set something up. It's going to have to be quick from Mitrick. Shot gone wide. Penalty expires. Altrincham back to full strength. Trying to dig that away. And it's into the corner again for Bradford. Viney making moves through the slot. Establishes himself out in front. Butler though couldn't get it. It's broken. It's a 2-on-1 opportunity for the Aces.
That's it! Oh my goodness!
Oh wow! Jared Dickinson with the goal.
Well, as quick as they were under pressure, and they get their player back on the ice again. The Aces go down the other end of the ice and manage to slot one past Pearson, and it's now Altrincham 2, Bradford 1.
Well, everything we've just said in the in-between period break there, Gary, eat our words. Altrincham are certainly out to play and they want these points.
Yeah, well, it's vital to get that goal. They've got the early one. It's now, they've got to try and build on this, and clearly the team talk in the period break has been positive because it's had a good effect on them.
Feeds Bain into the corner. Ness again. Behind the net. Tied up in the corner. Tries to get out in front. Uses the boards. Lee dumps it back in for Bain. Bain under pressure there from Richardson. Another Bradford player over to try and support him. Brittanesi comes out with the puck for Altrincham. Tries to find support out in the paint. No, it's only come off the leg pad of Pearson. Push it out, but Holland picks it up, neutralise. Nurse now with the puck, feeds it back in for Lee.
Oh, he's lost it.
Has his pocket picked, and unfortunately, no, he's come back out with it. He's lucky. Nurse again, pushes that puck forward. Bain just dumps it on net. It's going to be caught there by Pearson. So, Altrincham now coming out firing all shots again.
Yeah, it's I think it's caught Bradford up on the hop there. I mean, when on that penalty kill there, Altrincham were looking to keep Bradford out of the goal area, and they were circling around them, and then as quick as you liked it, and that player got back to full strength, and they managed to get up the ice, and they're looking a better side already.
It's Bradford with the face-off win though, and they try and dump it round. Far side there, it's Penna just puts his body in the way. Bradford though still able to come forward into the zone. Loose puck just goes right the way through and is picked up, but kept in there, and that's going to be Medley who keeps it in, pushes it round, finds a teammate, tries to get it back.
Oh, nobody there.
Boothroyd just dumps it in, sails wide. Medley into the corner, puck pops out, and again.
And the Aces seem to have sorted them defensive issues out. Oh, right across the face of goal.
You can see there's plenty of opportunities arising. And it's quickly broken the other way. Medley skates it forward. Great pressure.
Well done.
Oh, we got a call.
Yeah.
There's going to be a call here. Who's it going to be assessed to?
I think it's against the Aces, isn't it?
And we'll wait to see who skates over.
And it's Reves. Again, second time tonight, sits on the bench.
So, Bradford given a power play opportunity. Can he pull a goal back? Face off with Viney. Puck's pushed all the way out. He's going to be chased down there by Gilbert.
No, yeah, it was Pavlov, I think it was. Pavlov.
Oh, Pavlicek, sorry, all right.
Yeah.
Berry into the corner, gets his stick all over that one, sends it straight back down the ice. Pearson again just controls it, allows Bradford to come back and regroup. Pavlicek still on the forecheck.
He's putting a bit of pressure on that Bradford defence.
Great pass there from Viney. Brings it up the wing. Out in front, takes a shot.
Oh, well saved.
Cherry sees nothing. It's gone back down the other way.
Here we go again.
Dickinson.
Oh my goodness.
Jared Dickinson with his second of the night.
And as calm as you like. Waves that puck left and right and then slots it past Pearson, and you've got to wonder, again, a man down, and they've managed to put one on goal, and they're now 3-1 up against Bradford Bulldogs. Bradford must be wondering what's going on.
Well, whatever's been said in that locker room in between period breaks has certainly done the job. Nurse, best forward, Salt pushes the puck and back with Witter. Knocked on by Salt, but intercepted. King loses his edge. Salt capitalises on it, grabs the puck. Ace is doing enough to push it out the zone now. Witter has to go D to D. Plays that through for Kemp. Kemp, miscommunication, dumps that back, but it's a loose puck out in front. Takes another shot, and that's up into the bleachers.
Ben, you've got to wonder, I could be wrong here, but do you think that because of the way that the game is going so quickly and from the start for Bradford, that they got a little bit complacent too early?
We've said it time and time again, complacency is a killer, and I would go as far as saying maybe they felt a little lax, maybe they didn't need to put as much pressure on. It's Kemp now with the puck though, shot in, Cherry has to get down, save that, and it's dumped into the corner. 35 seconds remain on the power play opportunity for Bradford. Now Witter just passes to Kemp. Kemp, big stretch pass near side. Salt, he's got Richardson in the middle, decides to use around the back of the board. It's out in front, shot in!
Oh, he missed it!
It's gone wide, second bite of the cherry.
Oh, and again it's gone over the top.
And the net's been knocked off its moorings there. Well, the officials just going to attend to that. As every good ice hockey defenseman knows, if in doubt, knock it out. So,
yeah, the official there just repositioning the goal, and we'll get a face-off just to the right of Cherry.
15 seconds remain on the power play opportunity. Aces doing what they need to kill this penalty, dumping it straight back down into the Bradford zone. Kamicek is forced back, and here we go, it's pushed forward again. Aces back in possession, penalty expires, back to 5-on-5. Gilbert back sticks that over.
Oh, he missed it.
Pavlicek couldn't get it, avoids a check from behind as well. Pucks ring around the boards, Aces keep it alive. Pavlicek's in the centre, try to put it across the slot, no one there. Dickinson spins on a dime, gets another shot off. And you can see it's Bradford who are desperately trying to clear the zone and push the puck forward now, and Aces seem to be in clear control of this game all of a sudden.
Yeah, Pavlicek seems to be the difference though. It's his speed, his positioning, he seems to be getting in there and fighting for the stuff. He's winning the puck for them, and he's making Bradford unnervy.
Plays blown dead just in front of the Altrincham boards. But a lot of random loose passes being sent through the centre of the ice. A lot of easy passes being picked off as well.
Yeah, but at the moment, Nurse is commanding him well. Dickinson's making good use of any passes he gets up front. He's scored twice in this period so far. And you've got to wonder, is there any more in him?
Oh, Viney takes it over and it's offside.
Yeah, mistakes are starting to slip in now, and
with the mistakes could be the slip of discipline as well.
But that key line, that starting line for Bradford are on the ice at the moment, and you've got to wonder how long is it before we see them putting it in the net.
King back for Altrincham now, chased down by Stockton behind his own net. Forced out, Cade King pushes that forward, it's gone all the way into the opposite corner, looking for the icing call, gets it. And it's going to come back up the Altrincham end. So, that forward line of Mitrick, Stockton and Viney now given the opportunity to put some pressure on. Viney's going to go in for the face-off against Nurse. Set to the right of Cherry. Tied up, and it's Bradford who come out with it. Shot, and it's deflected. Puck.
And it's gone into the roof.
Well, the puck disappeared.
Gone into the tops here somewhere. One of the young fans is running around to get it. And the official finds another one, and we're back to start again.
So let's reset and go again. Again, Bradford winning. Dump it straight into the corner. Chase down. Altrincham cleverly ring it round. Opposite board. Push back in. We've got another call. And that's going to be...
Oh, and it's on.
Is that Kemp? No, sorry, Viney.
Viney again. And he's going to make his way to the box.
So Viney not impressed.
We have to. We do apologise for the feedback. Here it is actually the ring microphone. The PA system's a little bit screechy at the moment as they're trying it out.
It's a late hit against Matt Viney. Got to give Altrincham the power play opportunity, and immediately they set up. Shot comes in. Oh, Pearson sees it all day and straight off the chest into the glove. So far, Altrincham have had 5 power play opportunities versus the 3 Bradford have got. Can they make it count? Shot comes in. Ooh. Sticked away by Pearson, and Nurse chases that puck up hard into the corner. Baines over there, out in front, looks at the backhand.
No, tries to poke it, and there was nobody actually on that when the whistle blew. Wasn't covered.
No, Kearney Witter just bringing down Nurse out in front.
Yeah, I assume the players thought it was free to go for.
So 1 minute 30 remain in the power play opportunity now to Bradford, against Bradford, sorry. Altrincham definitely only going to capitalise. Dickinson's going to go in for the face-off.
Well, Bradford certainly don't want another goal conceded.
Clarkson knocks that back. Comes round Holland. Holland takes a shot right across the paint. Dickinson, he's got Pavlicek at the blue. He's had to bring it out. Clever play. He's trying to stretch that penalty kill unit of Bradford. They found a gap. He's been given space to skate round the back. Gilbert pushes it back. Altrincham definitely working off something here out of the playbook. Holland just knocking that puck around. Great cycling coming to the puck from Altrincham, but it's picked straight out by Kemp and dumped down the other end. And now, behind his own net, 44 seconds remain on the power play. Loose pass. And Dickinson's able to reel it in. Finds Pavlicek over the blue, takes it through. Tries to gingerly dump it on net, but it's gone in the corner. Finds man behind the Bradford net. Looking for someone out in front, there's nobody there yet. Great box formation. Defence from Bradford. He's sticking with the men. And they are. Stockton's just done what he needed to do. Get that sticking away. 10 seconds remain on the power play
just
now.
Too far ahead of Kemp.
It's off the back of the net there. 5 seconds remain. Puck's pushed forward. Knocked on by Lee. Into the corner. Penalty expires. Viney's back on the ice. Miscommunication, can't get it there. Everyone's onside. Bain. It's fallen all the way back to the defenseman.
Oh, nice little chip there. Berry tried to lob that in from the halfway line, I think.
And that's going to be unsure if it's an icing call, but it's coming back down to the Altrincham end. So 11:34 remain in this second period. Altrincham 3, Bradford 1. Mostly we've had 2 sure-handed goals and 2 even play goals. And Bain for Altrincham just uses the boards, finds Lee. Lee knocks it forward for Nurse. Nurse skates it in alone into the corner, goes to push it through on Pearson, can't find a gap. Bradford play it immediately out. Skated forward with Stockton. Stockton has got Mitrick in support. Tries to go over, but Berry's there immediately trying to cut the pass out. Lee puts the body on, almost takes the ref with him.
There's 2 Bradford Bulldogs there, positioned either side of that net.
Puck all the way down for Pearson, controls it. Bradford back in possession. Play that puck forward. Salt tries to knock it on. Viney off his skate. Just circles round. Everyone checks their onside. No. And it was Mitrick got a little bit too anxious there and broke the blue before Viney had crossed it. And you can see Bradford are essentially getting possession of the puck, dropping back, posting 2 attackers on that blue line, and whoever has the puck is trying to break through with pace.
Yeah, and the thing you notice about Bradford as well is when the puck's bobbling around loose, they're quick to pick it up, they're quick to get control of it again.
The puck every time.
Yeah.
Now Bradford, Richardson and Witter going D to D with each other. Off the boards, try and get it out the zone, do so. Taken through. Shot!
Oh, what a goal!
And Matt Barlow.
Well, he got that puck and weaved his way through those players and casually, as calm as you like, slots it past. Oh, let me just see. Yeah, Adam Cherry. Yeah. He slots it past Adam Cherry there like he wasn't even there. And you've got to wonder, what was he thinking there? The defence was just stood and watched the guy skate through him. Barlow, deserved good goal.
So, a wake-up call being sent to the Aces. 10 minutes 20 remain in this second period. Both teams now on the score sheet for the second period. And immediately Bradford trying to get the bit back between the teeth. But it's Altrincham with possession. Take a dump on net. It's picked up by Pavlicek. Takes it round. Drops it back for another teammate. Back into the corner for Gilbert. Gilbert under pressure. Has to play it out. Ties up on the boards. Richardson ties him up. But it's again Altrincham back in possession. Centre ice. Penner. Back with Dickinson. Thinks about going D to D, but he's got pressure coming from Barlow. Altrincham now, again with pace. Pavlicek opening up. Round 1, round 2.
Got his stick caught then as a penalty.
Could be a hooking call. No, it's a slash. It's going to be a slashing call.
And it's, who's that assessed on?
It looks like Richardson, not too sure.
Yeah. Yeah, Richardson.
So, Josh Richardson goes to the box for 2 minutes. And Altrincham find themselves on the power play.
Again.
Again. Will they be able to convert another one, tie this game up? Dare I say, Gary, at this pace, could we be seeing an overtime game?
Well, we're only midway through this second period now, Ben. It's early days for that, but I did say it was going to be a close game. It's getting that way now. Bradford are by no means out of this. King. You've got to like the look of the Aces in this second period.
King finds Nurse, tied up on the boards with Bain. Finds Lee far side, everyone's on side. Lee takes a shot straight into Pearson after riding that check. And the physicality levels slowly picking up as we work through the gears.
Yeah, it's said it's going to be physical, and we know that Bradford are a physical team.
Shot in again from Lee.
And that's what it takes, Ben. You've got to be quick like that. It's, you know, you get an opportunity that close to net, you've got to take that opportunity. And I think that's how you can catch Bradford out.
So Altrincham establishing themselves currently in the Bradford zone. Face off again, this time won by Bradford. Managed to clear the zone. King is skating back to pick it up. Under pressure from Mitrick. Cade King for Altrincham Aces, skates through centre ice. Bears down on Viney and Mitrick. Puck takes a deflection up and over the plexi at the rink, and we're just going to stop play there for a second. 8:38. The second remain, 1 minute 20 on the penalty against Richardson. Gary, it's nice to get out to another rink, is it not?
Yeah, I was just about to say it's our first time here at Altrincham with Drop the Puck, and it's been a little bit interesting. The fans have been very welcoming, as have the staff here, and I'd like to take this opportunity to thank Simon McGuinness and his staff for allowing us to come in here today.
Altrincham with the puck in possession in their own zone, trying to play it out, do so. 1 minute remains in that penalty now. Brought down right in front of the official. Hand goes up, and it's going to be a hooking call. So Altrincham gifted another opportunity, and that's on Mitrick. So Mitrick serving a hooking call. And again, 3 minutes in penalties now against Bradford Bulldogs. Can the Aces do anything? They're in a 5-on-3 situation. Play that puck around. Plenty of ice now to work the puck. King feeds it back. Berry puts it in. Looks for the deflection, but it's come out. Just dumps it straight down the ice, which is what you expect. And now Cherry can pass the puck as well. Does so. Pavlicek starts to get some momentum. Takes it onside. He's got Dickinson in support. Lays it back for Gilbert. Lays it back again. Berry. Near side to King. King puts it back. Out for Dickinson. Takes a shot. Oh. Well, tried to top shelf Pearson there. He got his shoulder in the way. Again, you can hear as one of those penalties is about to expire. 3, 2, 1. It's going to be Richardson up the trap first.
Yeah.
And there he goes, 5-on-4. So 55 seconds remain in this second penalty now. The one assessed to Mitrick.
And Bradford have got to compose themselves and try and get control of the puck, stop the Aces having the favour, because the ice is certainly tilting in the Aces' favour in this second period.
King skates it forward into the corner, drops that back right over to Holland. Holland thinks about it, puts it up,
and it just narrowly misses Santa and his elf up on the top shelf.
So far Altrincham gifted 3 opportunities in this second period and only converting 1. As we go again, Holland has the puck, 20 seconds now remaining in that power play opportunity. Into the corner, puts it across. Nurse has to come and get it. Bradford managed to clear out the zone, skates forward by Kemp. Kemp's in a foot race, 1-on-1, takes a shot. Great save by Cherry off the leg pad, it's up and down. Well, it was Clarkson that was backtracking there. Oh, just trying to keep Kemp under pressure. Kemp,
we do apologise for the PA system feeding back a little bit there.
But yeah, apologies for that. It was Kemp. Found the space to get the shot off though. So, face off to the left of Cherry in the Altrincham zone. Altrincham win, play it out with Bain. Bain and Lee, take it onside, shot from Lee, straight off the chest to Pearson. Oh. Bain tries to get the rebound, and Altrincham firing on all cylinders now as we're full strength, and it's in! And that's Jake Nurse.
Well, we know he's capable of doing it, and we said it was going to. They were putting the pressure on. The ice is certainly tilting in their favour. Nurse saw an opportunity and has managed to slot that puck past Pearson. And it's now Altrincham Aces 4, Bradford Bulldogs 2.
Well, this is certainly a result that the Aces want, as it's pushed back there for Clarkson to chase down. He's able to clear it out. Bradford pick it up at the halfway. Gilbert on the boards. Dumps it off for Clarkson. Clarkson over to Holland. Holland looks up, has a bit of room, gets his legs going. And it's going to be an offside call there. It's coming back down to the Altrincham end. So if it stays like this currently at the moment, it does mean that Altrincham would leapfrog D-side.
Yeah, it's so tight in the middle of that Ladler conference at the moment.
Face off, just held off by the official there, Mr. Walker. Gilbert goes in for the face-off. Higson, it's all the way down onto the blade of Pearson. Now Mitchell comes forward. Bradford trying to play it off the boards behind the net. Holland just controls it, pushes it around for Dickinson, lets it go for Gilbert, pushes it back. Trying to draw Bradford in to get that high man. And Pavlicek was floating around the blue there. Holland tries and plays it out. Gilbert has to come back to pick up the pieces. Into the corner. Again, play that puck out right off the board. Pavlicek trying to get on it with speed. Was waiting for the hit. Gilbert gets one instead. Holland now to Dickinson. Puck up and it's out the ring for gonna get a call there, but you can see now what Altrincham are trying to do. They're just circling around in their own zone, drawing Bradford in.
Oh, and already we're seeing a little bit of tempers playing.
Kusharenko there.
Yeah, well, we know he's capable of doing it. He loves the penalty or two. It's one of our red button guys. I'm not sure who he was doing that with. But Altrincham do not need to get into a little battle like that now. Don't let Bradford get under your skin.
That's going to be the key during this second period and the third. Don't let Bradford dictate the game by getting you fighting and causing you penalties, taking men off the ice. It's what they want. And now Clarkson plays that back for Nurse into the corner. Tied up with Gilbert. Reves gets his stick on it. It's played out to Viney. Butler uses the board, dumps it back in. Cherry just controls that. Forecheck pressure coming from Stockton. Quick use of the boards again, kept in by Viney. It's popped out. Now Altrincham can clear the zone. Chapman chases down. Gibson. And it's back into the Altrincham zone.
It's just under 4 minutes now remaining in this period, and Altrincham have just got to keep the composure.
Bain uses the boards to find Lee. Lee thinks about it, takes a shot. Oh. Pearson gets his glove up. And a big hit there again. Just out in front of the Bradford bench, we've got an offside call there.
Yeah, tempers are starting to flare a little bit now.
And Mitrick's not happy with the official. So, I wonder if this is going to play into it now. You don't want to be giving the officials abuse because they will do you for game misconduct. Now, in front of his own bench, Witter puts that through. Berry pushes it up for Lee. Tries to play it off the boards. It's jammed right in the boards there. Tied up on skates and sticks. And pops out for Kearney Witter. Skates back. Draws Jake Nurse. Just offloads to Richardson. Uses the boards. We build pace now. Medley in the corner. Big hit. And again. And the hits are coming in left, right and centre now. Richardson manages to keep it in. Plays it back into the corner. Salt. Round the back of the Altrincham net. Tried to find a man up front. Cade King intercepts. Berry. Uses the boards to clear it out. Another hit. Nurse pins Witter up against the boards. Richardson's over there trying to support him as well. So's Lee. Again tied up. But it's Pavlicek that comes out with it. Takes a shot. Oh. Looks for the deflection. And now it's drop back for Ken. Ken ball of time. Tries to go 1-2 with Viney. Oh. Well, if he'd have found out the back door was wide open, Cherry was hung out to dry. Dickinson skates it on, gets taken down. Oh, and looked like it was going to be a tripping call against Dickinson there, possibly. Oh, hits a flying in left, right and centre. Dickinson looks like he's going to the box, whoever that was on.
Berry, it looks like Berry laid a nice hit onto Mitchell, was it?
Mitchell's got a cage on, so it gives the indication he's one of the younger players.
So,
but you can see it already, tensions are fraying.
Yeah, the official just coming to the Bradford box there. Yeah, Berry's gone to the box.
So Berry for the late hit.
And oh yeah, somebody from Bradford as well is going to the box. It looks like
Mitchell, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, there he goes.
Yeah. So that's the end of that little skirmish.
For now. Maybe to re-continued at a further point.
Well, who knows? Will we see our gloves drop?
And you can see the officials talking there. Just wanting to...
Come on, boys, play nice.
And Boothroyd's having words there. And Pavlicek, Kings come onto the ice to talk to the official.
And quickly told to get off.
So, 1 minute 56 remaining in this second period. 4-2 Altrincham Aces. Both teams have a man in the box. 4-on-4 action. Face off in the Altrincham zone. Won by Bradford. Takes a shot. Oh. Cherry sees that straight into his chest. That shot there from Mitrick.
Yes, less than 2 minutes now. And you got to wonder, these 2 minutes of this game, who's going to dominate?
Well, with more ice out there to move that puck around him. Viney tries to find a man in the crease. Ooh. Skating in was Mitrick.
And the hits are coming in now. Oh.
Again, out. Ooh, tried to put him in his own bench. He's not happy. He's gone. Viney throwing a punch there.
Oh my goodness. And it's still going.
That's Viney and Butler's on the edge there. Well, Butler and Dickinson.
I said it was going to happen. It happened quicker than I thought.
Well, it was the hit that almost put Viney back into his own bench that triggered it all. And I can't see who it is that's skating away there. So going over to the box there, it's Pavlicek. So Pavlicek being sent over. And it's all going off. So whether it's going to be a roughing call, a boarding call, we haven't seen yet. It's still going on right out in front. Pavlicek came over to talk to him. He's trying to say the hit was a fair game. Viney's also being taken to the box. Pavlicek's thrown his stick. Well, I've got a feeling that's got to be it. He's launching his equipment. He's lost his top. He's probably just lost himself out this game. Yeah, and he's gone. Pavlicek has been tossed out the game. And that could be a crucial factor for the Altrincham Aces, Gary.
Well, we said at the start of the game about red button players. And Pavlicek is 36 minutes he's had coming into this game in penalties. We know he's a bit volatile. And tonight, he sees himself thrown out. He's still not happy. But something certainly made him unhappy. Something's happened there.
Well, that's much to the appeasement to the Bradford bench.
But this is exactly what Bradford wanted to happen. Get under the skin of the Aces. It's now down to the Aces and Captain Jake Nurse has got to get his team together. He's got less than 1 minute 28 remaining in this period. Get him into that changing room and get a bit of composure and discipline and say, guys, look, we've got a 2-goal advantage here. Let's not throw it away, because we know Bradford have got the capability of coming back and pinching a win from under your nose.
Certainly, and we know that if you get drawn into them trench battles of dropping the gloves, we know Mitra can handle himself, we know Kemp can handle himself, we know Witter certainly likes to handle himself.
Oh yeah.
So it's going to be not a place you want to be fair.
Well,
and we can see the powwow going on in centre ice there, and they're talking to the timekeeper's bench as well. So we know there's definitely a game misconduct penalty being served to Jakub Pavlicek for tossing his equipment. Probably abuse of the official as well.
well,
We're still waiting on clarification of all the penalties.
it's just we knew it was going to get easy, didn't we?
But there are 2 Bradford players in the box. That could mean that Viney has gone over, as I can only see Mitrick currently on the ice. Boothroyd is over there as well.
Well, Mitrick and King are talking to what? Are they talking to an official? No, they're talking to another Altrincham player.
So the officials currently talking to the timekeeper's bench.
Yeah,
As you said, Gary, literally a minute and a half remaining in the second period.
and suddenly it got all exciting, and there's only 1 minute 28 left of this period, though.
So, will Ness and Boothroyd be able to get control of both of their teams going in to this period break? And what can you imagine them saying in the locker room?
Well, I think I've already said it. I mean, Ness has got to get them. He's got to calm them down, get them disciplined, and just say, guys, look, we've had a 6-game run of losses. We've got an opportunity in our hands here of taking a win against a team that are a few places up above us.
And you can see the officials coming over there to Steve Ness of the Altrincham Aces. He's explaining why he's been thrown out of the game and assuming what the calls are. No doubt we will see a so just trying to make out what the penalties are. For what I could make out there, it's a check from behind plus game misconduct plus abuse of a match official. Well, that's not going to help him. So it's a 5-minute penalty immediately to be served. So it's a 5 plus 10 plus 10. Well, how many penalty minutes did he have pre-game, Gary?
Well, 36 coming into tonight's game.
Well, you can bang a nice tasty 25 on that as well.
Oh, well, might as well, eh?
So no doubt we'll be seeing his name appear in the disciplinaries this week.
Yeah, it's... Well, that'll take him, let me think, 25. No, actually, believe it or not, Ashington, I don't know if he's still with the Aces, but Ashington currently standing with 74 minutes in penalties. Maybe that's why he's not here.
I think, yeah, Jordan Ashington currently serving a suspension due to the enforcement of the rules. When you do hit so many minutes, you are forced to sit games out and additional penalty points added. So as we look over from where we're sat in our commentary position to the scoreboard to our left, it currently reads 4-2 in favour of the Aces, yet over 6 minutes of penalties assessed to them.
Well, the Bradford players there just discussing Butler and Stockton, Mitrick, just discussing on what happened and what they need to do now. It's the thing is, they've got under the skin of the Aces, and the bad thing for them, should we say for Bradford, is that they've got that period break coming up now. If this had been a bit
at the
earlier,
beginning of the period,
yeah, if this had been a bit earlier, I think it would have, paid dividends for them. I think it would have made more of an impression. I think they would have.
Could have played on it more, essentially.
Yeah, I think it would have had more of an effect. But unfortunately for them...
Well, to be fair, Gary, I know what you're trying to say, but the seed is planted. So it's up to the likes of Ness and the likes of... Who else have we got? We got Ness, Corey Lee, Daniel Berry, King. They're all experienced players. They just need to grab control of that locker room and calm it down.
Yeah.
And that's going to be the key. But The aggravation's already started, the seed's planted, they're already rubbing people up the wrong way. I genuinely think there's still sparks to be had.
Well, we've got one more period of hockey to play, but we've still got 1:28 to play out here at this period, unless the officials decide to just call it and play it on to the end of the next period. But it looks like they're getting themselves ready. Yeah, I think we're ready to play. We're going to have a face-off now.
So 4-on-4 hockey, or 4-on-3, sorry.
Well, the Aces find themselves in a really bad position now.
So face-off to the left of Cherry, deep in the Altrincham zone. Play gets back underway. Butler for Bradford. Plays that across. Gets it back. Takes a shot. Goes wide of the net. Net puts himself on the line there.
And this is what you're going to see now for the next minute and 10 seconds.
Again, great cycle and rotation coming from Bradford, working that puck really well, stretching those three men of Altrincham.
Yeah,
Dickinson.
Metrick and Stockton just sitting in that blue paint.
And Dickinson does what he needs to do, just clears that right down now. Minute remains on the penalties, initially assessed to Berry and Mitchell. And King now behind his own net. Stockton finds Butler. Butler sends it over. Shot comes in, looking for the deflection with Stockton on the back door.
And that's exactly what they're waiting for. The Aces have got to play it safe here.
And King now out in front. He's cleared that away, and that's all they're doing. Bradford literally just putting puck straight on that middle man, looking for the directive pass. Butler sends it over to Mitrick.
Oh, gets tied up.
Mitrick,
here we go.
That back. Oh, get a whole lot of that. Boothroyd, and it's now in the corner. 8 seconds remain. Back to Boothroyd.
Less than that then, there's 2 seconds left.
Well, I'm looking at the penalty clocks.
Yeah, there's 2 penalties that are going to run out. They've got 5 seconds left on that.
And as we carefully now watch as both teams exit the ice.
Yeah, they don't need to add any more to that. And thankfully, there's 2 separate gates for them here, because I think if it was somewhere like this where they had to go in one, I think we'd be seeing a bit more. But it'd be interesting to see how that goes.
So at the end of that second period, penalties are plenty, goals are plenty, but it's the Altrincham Aces that come out with the advantage, 4-2. We'll catch up with our action of the third period right after this break.
Dunamis Sportswear. Sponsors of Drop the Puck.
Well, do you know what? If I had money on a fight happening tonight, I think I'd just cashed in, because that's exactly what I said was going to happen. I said it was going to get irritable for them. Bradford were going to try and get under the skin of the Aces. They have done. They need to try and claw back. We've seen them do it before. We've seen them do it against D-side and in start of this season, and they did it where they were losing, and then they just start some sort of ruckus. They get agitated, they get physical, and they get under the skin of the opposition, and next thing you know, it all implodes or explodes. It depends on how the opposition responds to it. And here tonight, Altrincham, it just exploded, didn't it?
It did, right. And we've got the official clarification there. So, Jakub Pavlicek, 2 + 10 from checking from behind. 10-minute game misconduct of abuse of an official.
That's 10.
And Miss Vorderman, if you can stay with me.
All right.
25 match penalty for interference with the spectators.
Yeah, okay.
So, just on that alone, you just kiss goodbye to a fair chunk of his hockey.
So if I just worked that out, that's a lot. Right, okay. He's actually now the highest penalty scorer. Taker in the Altrincham Aces. I hope that Steve Nurse and Jake Nurse managed to sort of calm them down, made them understand that, okay, we know what they're trying to do, we know what Bradford are trying to do, but we've got a 2-goal lead here, we need to maintain it, let's play defensive, and then take advantage of any opportunities thrown our way. They've lost that speed now, so we need to see the likes of Dickinson, we need to see the likes of King taking these opportunities if they arise, but I see Bradford doing what they normally do.
Well, if I'm completely honest, I think Bradford are going to get a firm grip on this third period and run away with it. That's mine. I don't know what you think, Gary.
Well, without further ado, it's time to go on to the start of this third period.
So as the puck drops on this third period, 3, 2, 1. Both men come out the traps there for those early penalties. That's Berry.
And Berry straight into the action already.
Berry and Mitchell. And as we said there in that period break, the amount of minutes being served against Jakub Pavlicek. Early shot in from Bradford, and Cherry's down to deny that. But that's going to put a big deficit now on Altrincham. Will he be able to maintain this lead?
Of course, an Altrincham player has got to... Oh, it's in!
Oh, Butler from just inside the blue line.
And that's exactly what Bradford needed, coming out to the blocks straight away, getting back onto the board and closing this gap. And now we've got a game on our hands. It's now Altrincham Aces 4, Bradford Bulldogs 3.
So, as you were saying just before Butler rudely scored that goal, that there is currently a player sat in the box for the Altrincham Aces serving a 5-minute penalty against Jakub Pavlicek before they can come back.
Yeah, so the Aces are down another player anyway, and there's still the Bradford Bulldogs have got a player sitting in the box, have they?
No, they're on full strength, I believe.
Oh, right.
So, yeah, because it's a major penalty, obviously the goal does not cancel that out. It's a forced penalty, so you will still see 4 skaters on the ice for Altrincham. As Bradford, with Butler, the goal scorer, take that through and chip it in. Takes it into the corner, tries to turn it out, it's met in the corner. Quick fight, and it's going to be Clarkson who's got to get over there. Bradford, again, you can hear the passing.
Ooh.
Great kick save there from Cherry. And they push the puck around.
Yeah, Bradford got determination in their faces, you could see that.
Drop that back and they get something going now. Here comes the pace. Brought up with Viney. Viney looks to go inside, Cherry's down on it. He's frozen that out.
Yeah, he's going all the way on himself and saw the opportunity, but Cherry done well, closed that down.
So 1 minute 59 the clock shows on the penalty. 18:27 to go in this game. Face off, won by Bradford. Witter takes the shot. Nares puts his body on the line. He's paying the price.
And he looks hurt there.
Well, that's what happens when you block the biscuit, boys. You put your body on the line. You got to take the pain that comes with it.
Yeah, as we know, it's even though it's rubber, it's still really difficult to stop something that fast.
And Nurse is on his feet. Hard.
Yeah,
much to the appeasement of the bench.
And right now, he reminds me of the guy from Family Guy. He's got
the old.
That's sore.
Yeah, he's going to need some ice for that. Luckily, he's in the right place.
That'll leave a bruise in the morning.
So, Altrincham still only 4 skaters on the ice. Witter has to skate back, finds Kemp. Kemp looks up, goes to find Witter again, far side, off the boards. Great interception from Dickinson, and now Altrincham have control of this puck. Just chewing that clock up. And there seems to be something going on between Dylan and couldn't quite make out, was that Boothroyd?
No,
not too sure.
No, it's not.
As Bradford now on the puck.
Is it Medley? I think it's Medley.
Connor Medley, that makes more sense. Kemp, dispossessed, Altrincham chip it away again. Straight into the Bradford corner. Minute remains now on that penalty.
Oh no, it's Matt Barlow. Matt Barlow.
Witter just holds that up, allowing Bradford to set, try and get something together. Takes it onside. Boothroyd takes it round through the corner, uses the board, finds Butler at the point. Kemp, shot, looks for the direction. Cherry saw it all day. 40 seconds remain on the power play now.
You've done well to see that.
Oh, and that one just picks that straight out the air with his glove.
And Bradford doing that same thing where they're camped right in the blue paint and they're just looking for any slight puck to deflect in at any angle, and it's so hard for a attendee to see them that close and that quick.
Yeah, trying to set that screen up, that it seems to be working really effective for them at the moment. Bradford now on the face-off. Viney tries to feed Mitrick, it's pushed out though. Chased down by Boothroyd and Nurse back on the ice now, good to see. Boothroyd turning into the cul-de-sac, gets his head up, starts bringing the puck forward, through centre ice.
Oh!
Great pass with pace for Viney, but turned straight back out by Lee.
And that's what you've got to do, you've got to cut those players where they're skating through like that.
Picked up far side by Stockton. 4 seconds remain. There goes the trapdoor, and we have full strength hockey for the first time this third period. Now, Bradford behind their own. Net. Desperately trying to clear this puck out. Do so. Shot comes in straight to the chest of Cherry and turned out. Quickly jumped on by Altrincham. Straight into the opposite corners, Gilbert.
And Butler's trying to shadow him there.
Picked up by Viney. Finds Mitrick. Mitrick goes round one, tries to go round two. He's round two. Reves as well. Takes a shot off.
Well,
straight to the chest of Cherry, and Mitrick furious with himself.
We know he's capable of this close skill. We've seen him do it time and time again, and people, Altrincham know him. He used to play here. They know what he's capable of doing, but people sort of just lay off when he's a bit quiet, and that's what he can produce when he's given the chance.
So, face off to the right of Cherry, picked up by Bradford, played around the boards. Oh, big hit there. And now, Kearney Witter feeds Richardson, receives that back. Great, quick passing from Bradford. Push that up, tried to find Kemp, but it's a beautiful block from Altrincham. Holland just picks that loose puck up in the corner. Tries to find man in the middle, does so. Nurse dumps it off for Bain.
Needs to be a little bit quicker, that pass then.
Finds Lee in the corner. Back to Nurse.
Oh!
Witter's in there, uses the board. Kept in play though by Holland. And again, Lee in the corner. Gets around one, just trying to hold that puck up. Bradford regain. Kemp puts his foot down. And Cherry there was forced to just clear the puck out the zone. Again. Altrincham behind their own net. Oh, Clarkson. Holland's just taking a little spill.
Yeah, just gets a little nick there from Salt.
Gets his head up. Tom Reves looks to go in. He's lost the puck though. And it's quickly turned around. Medley skates it on. Looks for a man, loses his edge, goes sliding in, and ends up in the net himself. Whoa. I don't think that counts as a goal, mate.
No, you don't get anything for that.
So, 14:06 remain in this game. It's a 1-goal game. Dare I say, Gary, did I put the knackers on it before?
The thing is, I've noticed that the Bradford are still doing those little knocks and bumps and stuff like that to the Altrincham players as they're going past and giving them the nudge and letting them know that they're still there. It's knocking them off their pace a little bit and off their rhythm.
King clears that. Going to be chased down by Mitchell. Heavy forecheck pressure again coming from the Aces. They don't want to get caught short though. Kept off the blue, knocked back away. Far side, Kusharenko takes the shot.
Yeah, I think discipline's at the utmost here for the Aces. They've got to keep their players on the ice. Can't afford to have any more penalties, and they need to try and soak up the pressure that Bradford are putting on them and try and get a breakaway and try and extend this lead they've got.
So 13:37 in this third remain. Face off to the left of Cherry. Won by Altrincham, crucially in their own zone. Try and clear it out. It's kept in though. And now trying to set something up. Boothroyd knocks it over. Shot comes in, goes wide.
It was close.
Altrincham trying to counter-attack. Lee finds Nurse. Looking for Bain in the centre.
Yeah, he's looking to feed that
Pass
back.
is turned out. Quickly, Stockton. Great poke check in from King. Viney. Back sticks that in. Bradford forced to retreat and stay on side. Altrincham able to compose themselves. Clear the puck down. Icing call. Nurse is furious there. And we're going to go back up to the Altrincham zone. So, a little bit of dumping chase coming into effect now.
Yeah, Bradford will want to keep this puck up this end of the ice and keep that pressure on, but as long as the Aces play safe.
Face off. Won by Bradford. Richardson. Shot! Is it a deflective goal?
Yeah. Well, I don't think Cherry saw that at all, because that shot came flying in and it deflected off somebody.
Well, Kemp's shot. So he's going to be the goal claimer.
It took a deflection and went right past Cherry into the top of the net. And now we've got a tied game. It's Altrincham Aces 4, Bradford Bulldogs 4.
12:54 remain in the game. Dare we use those dangerous words, Gary? Overtime hockey. It'll be the first one this season for a shot. Comes in, Cherry. That bobbles up. He lost sight of that. It's a scramble out in front of the net. And it's in! Bradford have gone straight back on the attack and scored.
Well, they've rattled the cage of the Aces, and it would appear that...
well, it's a Barlow goal.
They've done exactly what we said they were going to do, and they've managed to claw their way back into this. The Aces have got to get some composure now, because if they've got any chance of trying to salvage something from this game, they need a point.
Face off at the centre ice, gets play back underway. Altrincham now down by a goal.
It's going to get scrappy again, Ben.
Revez, mess at the blue line. You can tell that Bradford have picked the physicality up again. Revez picks it up in the corner. Oh, big hit there. And the Originals given nothing. Dickinson with the shot. Sails wide. Rebound! Rebound!
That, my friends, was a goal and a half, because Dickinson fired that shot in when he got the opportunity on the open ice in front of goal. Fired it, it went sailing past, and he got the deflection and fired his own rebound past the keeper, and he's tied this game up here at Altrincham Ice with Altrincham Aces 5, Bradford Bulldogs 5.
Gary, put a fork in me, I'm done. What a game we're witnessing tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Face-off gets us straight back underway. This breaks his own, takes a shot early. Lee was looking for the rebound. Do not adjust your TV sets. Oh, it's a tripping call, surely. The official's arms up. Well, that's not what they needed right now. There's going to be a power play opportunity coming to the Bradford Bulldogs.
Oh, and Bain's going to go to the box. That's not what the Aces needed.
So, Bain goes for the tripping call.
But I suppose, Ben, when you're in a situation like that, just do what you got to do and stop the goal.
Yeah, it's certainly the way. So, face-off. Altrincham end. Lee gets the puck and just dumps it straight away down the other end of the ice. I certainly was not expecting this quality and calibre of hockey tonight.
Well, Dickinson's hat-trick that was there, so He's got to be pleased with himself tonight.
Oh, early opportunity there as Mitrick puts that, looking for the back door, deflection again. Stockton in the corner. Now, Bradford couldn't find Butler, and it's broken all the way down to Pearson. Pearson gets that, puts it back past Lee. Mitrick's picked it up with pace. Mitrick, it's a 2-on-2. Stockton shoots.
Oh, well saved.
Cherry's down with the leg pad to kick it out. Player has gone down, injured by the look of it.
He's up. It's
very slow to get up there. Shots in. Mitrick.
And they're doing it again. It's that bull rush in the netminder.
The jam in the paint is what they're doing. Trying to crash the net and see what can come of it.
Yeah. We know they're good at it. We know they can be physical. Aces have just got to ride this and see if they can get one.
They've literally got to ride the storm out because, as you can imagine, if Bradford can cause any more penalties and nick a goal right in the death, they're going to be furious.
Yeah.
Right now, though, Altrincham doing exactly what they need to do. As I've said so many times tonight, clear that puck straight down. Bradford, though, put it straight back up, hoping to catch the man short. Into the corner, Kemp. Big hit again. Bodies flying in. Bradford trying to control that puck. Witter uses the boards again. Berry is back. Kemp and Berry. It's out to the point man. Behind Kemp, I don't think he realised it was there. Richardson knocks it over. Well controlled by Ryan Kemp there. Back into the slot. Looks to go backhand. And the Aces gain possession, breakout. Could we see a shorthand goal? King takes a shot, sails just wide of Pearson. Gilbert rides that. And now Kemp behind his own net. 10 seconds remain on the penalty. Great penalty kill from Altrincham. Ryan Kemp skates that in with force. It's bobbled out in front. There's nobody there though. And there the clock expires on that penalty.
And we're halfway through this period as well.
And it's Altrincham back.
Oh my goodness!
And that's Bain as he comes straight back on the ice. Wow! Do not take your eyes off this game.
Yeah, it's turned out to be a humdinger, this one. Well,
Bain off the bench.
Yeah,
picks up the loose puck while everyone was trying to get the line change in. Just calmly skates out in front of Pearson, backhands it top shelf. 6-5. Now Bradford finds Stockton after the face-off win. Oh! Cherry has to kick that away. Shot in again from Mitrick. And right now, you'd be excused for thinking that we're at a firing range. The amount of shots that are coming in at the moment.
Yeah.
Oh, this loose puck out in front.
These pucks, you can't let these pucks go loose like that.
We've got a hooking call. It's going to be on the Aces.
Oh no.
That's not what they need at this moment.
Yeah, and it looks like Jack Dillon's going to go to the box. Serve 2 minutes. And just as quick as they manage to get back to 5-on-5, then down a player again. Aces will be playing with 4 for the next 2 minutes.
Saying that, Gary, if they can hold out the penalty and nab a quick one again at the end of this, or this could be Bradford's opportunity to claw one back as skates it round, Stockton.
Oh, well stopped.
Gets it to his man at the point. Boothroyd puts it back in. This power play unit of Bradford has been formidable tonight. Again, Boothroyd looked like he was going to take the shot. Drew his man in. Butler, back to Boothroyd.
Stockton sitting right in front of the goal there then.
Now Viney changing places with Stockton. Stockton tried to do the misdirection shot. Mitrick finds Butler again. Shot comes in, Boothroyd looking for the direction in the middle. Berry gets it. King's found the big clearance to Bain. Puck's forced down the Bradford end. Behind his own net, Stockton lays it off for Mitrick. Mitrick head down, foot on the gas. Takes it over. Viney, apologies. Shot in again into that low slot. Second bite. Third bite.
Oh my goodness.
Minute remains in the power play. Puck centre ice. Butler finds Boothroyd. Quick line change. Barlow's on the ice. Big hit again on the boards.
Oh.
And that's going to be on
Dickinson.
So.
Oh, it's not what the Aces needed now.
That's going to be a roughing call.
Well, Dylan only has 45 seconds remaining of his penalty to serve, and then the Aces have got to soak up a bit of pressure from the Bulldogs for the next 45 seconds before they can get back to 4 men on the ice. But right now, they've got an uphill battle here with 3.
8 minutes 10 remaining in the game. The penalty sheet laden tonight, both sides of the board. Gibson's in there as well. Could be a 2+10. If it's a 2+10, it could be boarding.
Yeah, I think it is. Well, just wait for the official call.
And that's going to take a member of the Aces team permanently out of the rest of this game.
Well, unfortunately, we won't be able to hear that penalty.
Oh, Witter! Oh, Witter!
And Witter just slotted that one in from the point. And just as we were saying, they need to soak up this pressure. The Aces concede another goal.
Well, power play goal again. It's their second one of the night. Oh, checking from behind is the call on Dickinson. Well, 6 apiece, 7 minutes 58 remain in the game. No love lost, no holds barred. And now we'll enter an intense last couple of minutes of hockey.
Of course, with that goal, allows the Aces to be back up to 4 players on the ice. But there's still a man down. Will be for, well, another 1 minute 40.
Yes, Gary, 1:40 before they go back to full strength. Dickinson has taken himself out the rest of this game.
He must be kicking himself because he's had such a good game tonight.
Hat-trick scorer. Now Witter plays that puck through, finds Kemp. Kemp gets his head down, looks for the tripping call.
King took that away nicely.
And he's just dumped it straight down the opposite end. Now Kenny Witter has Richardson in support. Salt comes over, feeds it around the boards to Salt. Finds Kemp in the middle, tied up in his skates, just tries to dump it on. Still kept it alive. Salt chases Bain into the corner for it. Bain gets more on it though. It's only come out to Richardson, drives it in. Takes it into the corner, looks to go around behind the net. Has to go back, finds Barlow. Ooh. And if he'd have butted it up, it might have gone in. Shot in. Again, it's out. Well, Cherry's down on that, throws it out.
Yeah, the referee's quick in there because Salt was trying to take a shot, a swing at the puck, he claims, but it was well covered up by Cherry. So
42 seconds remain in the power play opportunity. It's going to be, according to my notes, which are everywhere, Dylan will be coming out for that hooking call. Boothroyd plays that puck round. Butler gingerly dumps it in the corner. Aces get there first. 30 seconds now remaining on the penalty. Bodies flying in. Knock it back. Tries to take the shot, but Cherry's down in time. Now Viney with the puck. Chips it over to Stockton. Stockton plays it round to Butler. Back to Stockton. In the corner again for Viney. 5 seconds now remain. You can hear the stick of Pearson smashing on the ice. There comes Dillon. We're back to 5-on-5. Viney behind the ulti net.
Oh, he's trying to do that wraparound there.
Keeps his skates under him.
And Dillon straight away back into the action. Oh.
And Dillon, no sooner is he back on the ice, no, they're just going to play that one dead. No men to the box. So 5:50 remaining in the game. Face off to the right of Cherry in the Altrincham zone. Picked up by Holland. Dickinson, Richardson tried to feed the man out in front. Salt's holding his mouth. There's an official's arm up. Puck's up, down. And Holland will find out what that is now.
Oh.
Is that a high stick?
And is it Revers is going in?
Tom Revers going to the box.
Well, they're doing themselves no favours here, the Aces, but...
Alone, so far, Gary, in this period, they've cost themselves 18 minutes in penalties.
In this period alone?
In this period alone.
Wow.
Now, Aces on the penalty kill again for another 2 minutes. Great shot picked out there by Cherry.
Well, 5.5 minutes remaining in this game, and so far it's tied at 6 apiece. You've got to say, oh, it's cold tonight, Ben.
It's a wee bit nippy, Gary.
Right.
From our position anyway here at Planet Ice Altrincham.
But the heat on that ice is rising.
This game's on fire. As puck's all the way down for Pearson.
Took a chance then.
Finds his teammate. Richardson skates it in. Off the boards behind the net. And that's going to be blown dead. So 1:38 remaining on the penalty.
Yeah, line change by Bradford. And they're bringing on the big guns again.
Fresh legs. And I must admit, they've kept up the intensity and the pace throughout these 3 periods of hockey. As shot comes in from Butler. And Cherry must be getting sick of all these questions being asked of him. Now Butler at the point. Feeds it into the corner. Trying to work that round, maybe looking for the man out in front. Great defensive work there from Altrincham. Mitrick pushes it back to Butler. Back in, Mitrick takes it with pace, drives into the corner. King gets around there first. Pick back up. Oh,
it's in the air.
He's managed to scoop the stick onto that one. Butler now works around to Boothroyd. Tries to go through the slot again. All the way down. Nash trying to apply the pressure. Gets hold of a little bit of it, but it's only going to be picked up by Mitrick. Mitrick. As puck again with Butler in centre ice. Tries to find Viney. Does so. Gilbert's over there. Keep it onside. Still Bradford deep in the Altrincham zone. Takes the shot.
Well saved.
And he's gone down, and it looks like he was going for the tripping call there, was Mitrick.
Yeah. Bit of a dive. We don't give points for the dive.
So, as we enter the final 4 minutes of this game, 25 seconds remain on the penalty. And it's certainly been a game and a half. Now, Bradford still in possession, working that puck around into the corner, find it back. Dillon. Kemp with the shot, deflected, come back centre ice, foot race on. Bain and Kemp.
Kemp's going to win that.
Gets there first, 5 seconds remain on the penalty. 2-1, trapdoor opens, back to full strength.
Oh, and there's a penalty straight away.
And Altrincham have got to be absolutely kicking themselves
Looks like Lee tripping.
So, no sooner are they back to full strength hockey.
Who's it? Who are they giving that penalty on?
Well, the official's arm's gone up, but nobody's gone over.
Yo, it's Dylan again.
Dylan! Wow.
Well, he certainly likes that box.
Must be heated, Gary.
It must be heated, yes.
So, face off to the right of Cherry, deep in the Altrincham zone. Once again, that power play unit of the Bradford Bulldogs going to get a chance to stretch its legs.
So 3 minutes 31 remaining in this period and the game. And the face-off is won by Bradford, but given away to the Aces.
Now tied up in the corner. Big shot comes in from Boothroyd. Try and find a high man.
Oh, he missed it.
Bain couldn't reel it in. Boothroyd back with Butler and Viney. Leave that for Viney. Here comes the playbook. Tries to get some pace on it. Viney, still Viney. Breaks the blue. Support. Boothroyd tries to find man over Stockton. Takes a shot.
Oh,
Cherry
it's gone
pushes
on the
it
back.
round.
Oh.
Shot comes in again. Butler straight down the throat of Cherry.
Oh, yeah.
And the pace those pucks are coming in at. Well,
Bradford are certainly looking for the opportunity to take them, slamming them shots home. But Cherry's doing everything he can, make sure his body gets between that puck and the net.
Face off, left of Cherry in the Altrincham zone, won again by Bradford. Boothroyd takes a shot, look for the deflection.
Oh!
And Cherry's got his number that time. Viney unable to turn that in. Minute 18 still remaining in the penalty. So, face off, Altrincham zone, won by Bradford. Mitrick takes a shot straight away. Puck comes all the way around to Butler. Has to find Boothroyd quickly, keep the puck alive. King chases it into the corner with Stockton. Stockton lays the body on. King comes out with it though. Puck bobbles out, picked up by Bain. Bain, open ice, 2 men ahead of him. Takes a shot from outside the blue. Pearson just gloves it out the air like it's nothing. Now, Boothroyd uses the back of the net to play around Bain. With pace, brings Viney. Viney takes it round the back of the net. Lays it back to Stockton. Stockton to Mitrick. Mitrick finds Boothroyd! Oh, there it is! Well, they were working that puck absolutely brilliantly.
Yeah, it was just a matter of time. And
Dean Boothroyd with an awesome goal.
yeah, it's you've got to feel sorry for the Aces, but they've done themselves no favours. But of course, with that goal, immediately it cancels out the penalty. And now they're back to full strength again with 2 minutes 6 remaining on the clock. It's Altrincham Aces 6, Bradford Bulldogs 7.
Well, I wasn't expecting a high-scoring game like this, Gary. I knew it would be close. Can Altrincham, in the last 2 minutes, take this game to overtime?
Don't rule anything out.
Now, ties up, tries to play it out. Down, knocks it away from Cherry. Quickly.
Bradford have got to play smart here and get the puck and keep control.
Clarkson pushes that out. Knocked on. Reves tries to change that into the corner. Bradford are there first though. Lee tries to come in, interject. Still alive, Gilbert. Lee again. Ooh, shot just pops wide. And now Altrincham have got to be first to every puck. As they're still in possession. Holland.
Oh,
the puck
dear.
just trickled out. Quick line change, full line change coming from Bradford. 5 fresh legs hit the ice.
And 1 minute remaining in this game.
Reves can't knock it on. It's picked up by Viney. Viney dumps straight back down into the corner. Holland's round there. Uses the boards. Clarkson can't control it. It's picked up by Viney. Sorry. Viney still on side. Finds Mitrick behind the Altrincham net. Finds Kemp. Nurse is there. Takes his man out. And there's going to be a call here. We're going to get a face-off. So, face-off into the Bradford end. 36 seconds remain.
Can we see the Aces score, tie this game up and take it into overtime?
Face-off. Won by Bradford. Finds Viney. Over to Stockton. Stockton in the corner. Chewing that clock up. King lays his body on. Stockton gets back up and retains the puck though. And again. Is this going to be a penalty? Yeah, there's cross-checking on King. So that might be the nail in the coffin, Gary.
I think so. Frustration setting in. And Bradford doing the right thing, keeping that puck up against the boards, trying to chew the clock up, and the frustration of King.
17 seconds. Found Berry, knocked it forward. Bain's got his head down. Big swing. Finds Stockton back the other way. It's a 3-on-1. Stockton takes it, goes wide. Back in. Looks for the deflection, it trickled in.
Oh my goodness.
At the death, it looked like it'd gone in off Lee, possibly a rebound. Oh, and Berry.
Well, here we go. And everybody's on the ice. And it's been given, the goal's been given by the look of it. It's on the scoreboard. We'll wait to see whether it's officially given.
Witter and Revez. So, not too sure who the goal scorer is going to go down as there for that one. But that's the game. We don't want it to end ugly. It's been a hell of a game of hockey. And you can see there, Bradford team just getting together, congratulating each other. Altrincham opposite end of the ice doing the same.
Well, I think Altrincham look a little bit dejected and how they're looking at themselves and going, how have we lost the game? Well, it looks like the goal's been disallowed, so it's finished at 7-6, and they've got to think to themselves, how did we lose a game after scoring 6 goals?
Well, it's the 7th defeat in a row. As you say, it's going to play a mindset now. They feel like they're in a rut.
But they showed performance and grit tonight, which we haven't seen for a while in Altrincham. And you've got to wonder, how long is this rut going to last? I think they're starting to show promise. I think they're doing the right thing at the right time of the season, coming into that Christmas break. Hopefully, they can get another win under their belt before Christmas and set the tone ready for the new year. But Bradford, the train keeps rolling on for them. They keep putting pressure on the top 3 teams, and they're looking forward going into the Christmas break.
Certainly. We're going to head down now to the locker rooms and catch some interviews with some of the guys right after this break.
Unanimous Sportswear. Sponsors have dropped the puck.
I'm with captain of the Bradford Bulldogs, Dean Boothroyd. Dean, nail-biting performance there, but come out with the points.
Yeah, I don't think we should have made it that close. Altrincham, I think, by all accounts, are under strength today. A few injuries, a few bans. And I think we should have done a lot better, to be honest. We were poor in the first 2 periods.
Now, power play units saw a lot of action tonight. Was a lot of that worked on pre-game, or is it just how you've been flowing all season?
We do work on special teams in training, and yeah, we have some set plays. We did capitalise on a couple, but we could have had a lot more, especially when we had a 5-minute in the towards the end of the second period. We didn't quite capitalise enough on that, I didn't think.
And that forward line of obviously Viney, Mitrick and Stockton at the moment, it shows it's a formidable one. It's dangerous. You can put goals in there. How would you feel about that, obviously being captain?
Yeah, it's good to have the guys on that first line. I don't think we were firing all cylinders, if I'm honest, in the particular first 2 periods, but I think the quality shone through towards the end, and I think we were disappointed, particularly on our first line in those first two. So we needed to have a performance in that third period, and I thought we did that tonight.
Well, it's an excellent result, and obviously attentions have got to turn to the table now. You were sat fifth, just above the Dragons. We're coming up to that, the Christmas break that everyone knows. You're going to be chasing top four. Obviously, you're wanting to try and get as many points as you can. But what are you actually going for? What's the set goal at the moment?
I think our goal is playoffs. I think at the moment we're a little bit off the pace. We've had a few close games where we feel a little bit disappointed, where we could have got a bit more out of them. We've had a couple of wins now, so hopefully we can build some momentum. Going into Sheffield at home next week, they've beaten us twice. We'll definitely look out for some revenge for that one next week.
Excellent, well, Dean, we hope to catch you again in the future soon.
Perfect, thank you very much.
And with captain of the Ultimators, Jake Nurse. Jake, obviously not the performance you were looking for tonight there.
No, it's a difficult pill to swallow, that, obviously. I'm absolutely gutted to come out as a losing team there. That was our opportunity, really, to get out of this losing skid we're in, and we clearly let it slip up in the last period.
Now, we've mentioned it plenty of times on Drop the Puck. The discipline is a big thing that all teams are failing on this season. It seemed to shine, especially though tonight. Every time you seem to come back into the game, something just tripped you up and you went back behind again. Yeah,
I mean, obviously we took a lead into the third period, and then it just felt like we were on the kill the rest of the game, really. I know we exchanged a couple of goals here and there, both teams, but we've got to stop going in the box. I don't know if we're tired, if it's being lazy, but just constant 2-minute minors and us being on the kill, and then the team are getting tired themselves. We've got to do some work off the ice as well. We travelled up to Telford with 10 players last night, so we need to make sure we're taking full teams to games.
Now, the special teams saw a lot of time on the ice there tonight, obviously through the result of the penalties and power plays as well. How crucial is it that the special teams make the opportunities count?
Well, it decided the game tonight. You can see Bradford took advantage there. We had a 5-on-3 early on, and we just couldn't get set up in the zone. We could have capitalised there and kind of took the game. I thought we were better for the first two, but that's it. It decided the game. Bradford came out winners because of it.
Now, is there an attention to draw to the future? Is there a certain fixture that you're sort of banking on the points to come away with now to help yourself get out of this rut?
Well, obviously we play Blackburn here Saturday. We're going to be facing Samantha Bolwell. So I'm not looking forward to that, because she was a great goalie for us, and I know she'll have a point to prove there. But hopefully we can get out of this rut there, and maybe take some wins into this side of Christmas.
Well, we're hoping the best of luck for you, Jake, and we'll catch you again soon.
Cheers, guys. Thank you for coming down.
Well, there you have it. You couldn't have asked for a closer game than that.
Bit like your hat, it was close to call. In fact, where's that gone?
Magic of television.
Okay. But I genuinely thought we were going to end up with an overtime game there. The way Altrincham making it all go. But I think the turning point for me there was the issue with Pavlicek, and that's, the whole episode there. Obviously, if you're Carol Vorderman, you were able to tot up all the minutes there. And I think it accumulated something like 45-minute penalties. That was a big thing. Discipline again. You heard Jake Nurse there. Every time they think they've got it in the bag, discipline just lets them down.
Well, we were talking to a couple of the guys afterwards, and they were complaining about something happened. It was out of our camera shot, which obviously kicked off Jakob Pavlicek to react the way he did. But of course, it's down for the league officials to decide what the punishment will be for him. We'll find out in due course. But nevertheless, Altrincham looked like they were turning a corner there, and they were going to snatch a win at one point.
Yeah, the fact they came back in the second period, and we thought, game on here. And then tit for tat, and it was a hard game to call. And I think what happened is, it was just the intensity that Bradford kept up throughout the game. And unfortunately, the Aces just couldn't keep with it.
Well, I think you hit the nail on the head during the course of the commentary there, where you said Bradford got Altrincham to play their game, and it's obviously paid dividends for them in the end.
Yeah, Bradford came out, let Altrincham think they had the better of them, and then obviously started dictating the game to their pace. And once you do that, you give the other team the lead, and you're walking their path. It was only ever going to end one way, really.
Well, they have it. Unfortunately, the Aces must be really, really crying in their soup tonight because that was so close. Bradford go on to fight for another day because they keep rolling with the points, keep fighting for one of those top 4 spots. It's been a great day here at Altrincham Ice. Thanks to all the staff and all the players for both teams. I've been Gary Lee.
I've been Ben Lee.
Thanks for joining us.